Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The second matchup of today is gonna be Tamer versus Sein, BRD versus DRUCKWELLE. First up is gonna be ASDF.
Three, two, one.
Both players with a decent start, one receiving the sniper rifle, the other one the shock rifle. For the first few seconds will all be bartering of who's gonna get the better position, and both players really showed some nice skills here. One single shot would be enough for Tamer to actually eagle-eyes the score. I don't know how Sein did it, but he got away with his life. Tamer showing some very nice movements, but so does Sein. Tamer giving a little bit of control away unnecessarily. Very good rockets by Tamer. And Tamer eagle-eyesing the score. Tamer now has to be very careful. Only 11 HP. Sein just waiting for the opportunity to yet again eagle-eyes the score. Sein trying his best to actually get away here, but yeah, I think he was too greedy and jumping to the shock rifle. Rather leave it and try to get a better position. Tamer now leading 3-1. Very nice combo. Sein not expecting that Tamer would actually wall dodge here and have an angle on him. Nice defensive rocket here by Tamer. I was about to say Sein getting away with his dear life, but now Tamer mistiming the respawn frag. Had he waited just one more second, he would have been gifted one more kill. Tamer just gotta be a little bit more careful about this shield belt that Sein almost just picked up. Sein being pushed around by Tamer here. Not much he can actually do. Oh, very nice. Two flag balls putting Sein in a almost advantageous position of 11 versus 4 health. And what timing. Or luck or bad luck, however you want to call it. I'm not sure that both players had an exact timing of the shield belt. Nice prediction combo there. Yeah, that is always hard to come back from. 9 frag difference, especially on ASDF. So I missed a nice little opportunity, a nice window of regaining map control. Just had lit up that combo. Nice prediction. Missing that combo ball. Zain trying his best from a height disadvantage to still lay on some damage, but it's really hard. Especially if you have a armor disadvantage. And once the gap gets too close in terms of frags, it's really risky to be aggressive on ACM. But nicely played from Zain. Maybe that can be the window of opportunity. And now comes into play what I just said. Even though Zain seems to have map control, if you even want to call it, or call a 50 armor stack advantage map control, but he just has to play incredibly aggressive in order to make up for the frags, and that usually is always punishable. Even if Zain would get all items from now on, 3 minutes is not a lot of time to regain 9 frags. However, very nice prediction combo. Now Tammy will have the opportunity to take a high ground position and just combo down whenever he wants. I'm patiently waiting for the respawn. Missed opportunity by Tamerlane. If he would have lit up that combo, could have been 15-3. Zain having to neglect all power-ups right now in order to just get some frags, but Tamerlane having or receiving the last belt was the nail in the coffin, and 15-3 or 14-3 would not have been recoverable. So a smart decision to just concede. Next up gonna be Coma. And it doesn't really look like we will see a decider map. Tamer is very, very strong. And this is another map where sniper as well as shock rifle seem to be the strongest weapons, or at least play a crucial role in gaining map control.
Three, two, one.
Tamer with a sniper spawn. Ah, very nice 2 sniper shots. Maybe a little bit risky. Maybe a little bit too risky, if you ask me, because if Zion would have hit the combo, then Zion would have lost the frag and the power up. But he seemed to have gone away, so... Nice rockets there. Yeah, Zion actually had no business in attacking this armor. He still tried to prevent the gap of frags getting too wide. Yeah, now Zion has a big problem. All items are kind of in control of Tamer lane. And no matter what Zion tries, Tamer always has a place to go back to and gain the 50 or the armor, so it's now incredibly hard to get anything out of it for Zion. Nice combo. However, Zion himself probably is a little bit surprised of where the combo pushed Tamer lane. I mean, the score isn't too bad. 3 frags are easily possible to recover from. If I was Zion, I would probably not use the fire rifle that extensively. Very risky for Tamer, but seems like he's unpunished. Oh, very, very nice work by Zion. Down to 3 HP and actually runs directly into the crosshair of Tamer. And now Again, no punishment from Zion. Oh wow, that was very, very nice indeed. Almost didn't look like an intention, but DRUCKWELLE just happened to be in a very, very nice position. Both players incredibly low. Zion with just 50 HP now. He was down to 1 HP. Zion, I think, picked up his first shield belt. Is that possible? Actually, a third. Just felt like he didn't have a lot of armor stack to begin with. Yeah, people asking for Zion's pop, of course. No problem. I usually try to have the puff of the person in map control / with a power-up item in Team Deathmatch. If you guys prefer something else, then of course. Also, maybe not a bad idea, because now we can see if Zion has ideas in order to regain map control. I think he got a little bit too greedy, Zion, with the shield belt, and not positioned himself in a decent position. So it was very easy for Tamer to just push him away. Now that was very, very aggressive on Zion's part. I think Tamer was a little bit too overconfident right there. Giving way too much room for Zion here. And these kind of moments, you just wish you would have received the item. Very nice combo, but probably a little too late. But I agree, this particular wall jump is very, very annoying. That was very, very unexpected for Tamer lane. Zion has to get some HP without dying. Also, belt is spawning. That means that Tamer has a very, very easy time of actually playing this very defensively. Impressive, yeah. As impressive as the first map. Tamer lane came into the play or into the league very dark horsey. No one really knew if he plays well or not, but yeah, impressive aim. That puts DRUCKWELLE actually in the lead, 1-0. Next up is going to be Flick Switch against Oaks. me just open that server. So they are playing. Let me see. Aux and FlickSwitch play Lea, ACF, and Erase. FlickSwitch already on the server. Very good. I'm gonna rejoin for spectate. So the question is Oaks on or off? I think he is. Please let me know. Cool, maybe. Yeah, I think he is. Good. So FlickSwitch from Great Britain against Oaks from Turkey. BRD versus DW. Flick making the right decision to just back off and regaining some armor stack. Nothing is worse than already starting the map with a 0 to 1 within the first couple of seconds before the power-ups, because in the end you lose not only a kill but also usually the power-up. Oaks now with the shield belt. Very nice pickup for him. Both players very, very cautious. Nobody likes to commit too much, and maybe Oaks didn't put too much pressure on FlickSwitch, although he should have, because he had the armor stack advantage. But then again, it's a very defensive map, so maybe it was the right call. FlickSwitch ignoring the armor. He already has 100. Another armor would not give him anything really. I think he should rather focus on gaining shield control. Not too much happening stack-wise. Flick was able to just grab the 50. Being hit earlier by a shock rifle, I think. Maybe a shock beam. Both players are really, really cautious right now. Two nice shots by Oaks, and a nice combo putting Oaks down to just 100 HP. Now shield belt uncontested. Flick switch gratefully taking that opportunity. Oaks knows he has to retreat. Maybe land 1 or 2 shots on the back foot to eagle eyes switches armor stack advantage. Oh, very, very nice defensive work by Oaks. Oaks knows exactly that he should not camping too much for the armor, rather forfeit it. Nothing to gain for him. And very, very nice damage from Flick switch. Oaks opening quite a few angles for Flick switch to take advantage of. Flick switch with complete map control. Oaks having a really, really hard time. I think he should rather try to stack up on the 25s. And first blood for Flick switch and the armor, full map control. Shield blades not spawning in the next few minutes. Seconds. A really, really nice rocket work by Oaks. Flick barely getting away, but catching Oaks off guard. Flick down to 7 HP. Barely able to pick up the 50 and those 2 health packs. Flick just missed a really nice chance to punish Oaks, who was on his way to shield belt. Oaks might be a little bit too eager to eagle-eyes the score here, as he gave the armor away for free basically, and now having to fight for his survival himself. Being too aggressive and too open. Flick back to 100, and she will just about to spawn. Two minutes 20 to go, and still the score is only 2-0. If Oaks would be able to just kill Flick switch once, it would be kind of easy to score a respawn kill. Now Oaks with the shield belt. Maybe that changes the pace a little bit. Oaks was a little bit too eager. I think he just fight for a positional advantage and then now the corner switch. Yeah, that is probably the most damage a combo can do for you in this situation. I think Oaks almost pancaked switch there. Played a little bit of Super Mario. Four to -1, but in the end it was a really close game. Up until like 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, where I think the map control switched and Flick Switch gained the shield belt. So the 4 to -1 surely doesn't do justice in how close the match actually was. Tapping out and checking the next map, it was ACDF, and for potential decider it's going to be Erase. So, second map.
Three, two, one.
Flick Switch with the arguably worst spawn, at least for now. I was spawning in just 1 second, and Oaks didn't try to gain height advantage there. Flick Switch punishing him really badly. I think Flick Switch was wondering himself why he's not hitting. If it looked like a hit, me. Oaks backing off, trying to regain some HP and armor control. Yeah, Dylan's arguing that the sniper spawn is fine as long as there's no armor yet. I agree, but the time I was saying that Flick Switch had the arguably worst spawn was because Oaks did have the shock rifle, but Flick Switch did not yet have the sniper rifle. So Flick essentially had nothing, or maybe the blink gun. But if he obviously gets the sniper rifle, then it should be fine. 2-0 already. Shield belt map control over to Flick Switch. That's a very, very close pixel. Almost hit Oaks. If Oaks knew how low Flitch was, Flick switch. Maybe he likes his new nickname. Very nice shock primaries here from Oaks. The Click is doing the right thing, just backing off, trying to get the armor. Very nice angle camping here by Flick Switch. Unfortunately, Oaks did not run or jump or dodge into his crosshair. Nice shots by both players. Giving Oaks a slight advantage here, because he can restack up on the pads and the health packs. Oaks seem to have missed the opportunity to go on the shield belt for positional control. Very nice conversion frag, or respawn frag. Oaks in a very tough position. 5 frags already is a pretty big lead on ASDF. Very close once again. Again, down to 20 HP, there was at least like 3 situations where Oaks did a lot of damage, but for some reason was unable to close it. Now down to 10, Flick will get the HP, Flick will get the pads, and it's almost as if nothing happened. And there you go, switching over to Oaks, who might be able to pick up the shield belt, and he is. Flick knows exactly that he's in an advantage right now, or that he has the advantage right now. Oaks needs to find a way to get closer to Flick Switch. Yeah, and I think that pretty much is the game right there. If Oaks could have been able to pick up the shield belt and maybe kill Flick in the process, then think they would have been highly likely, or at least potentially possible to win this map still. Right now, if Flick Switch doesn't play very ruthless, he can just play it down very, very defensively. Yeah, the necessity of scoring frags puts Oaks in a very tough position. Almost having to neglect or ignore all the power-up spawns. GG was very close at some point. Oaks tried his best to make those kills. Unfortunately, Flick always got away. Next up is going to be Spixie and Zion versus Oaks and Tamer. That's going to be very, very interesting in the 2-on-2. So far the score is 1-1. Tamer won his duel for TW, and Flick won the duel for BRD. The map's going to be Rankin, Chill, and Assasada Cannon. Okay, I'm gonna leave the server and enter as a spec. Alright. It was very, very quick. That's how I like it. All players are on the server. I'm just waiting for everybody to see the sign of life. Yeah, so far it's 1-1 in total score. Both teams won one duel so far. Okay, everybody seems to be here.
Three, two, one.
Oh, very nice. Underoff for Oaks with the first kill. Armor should be up in 5 seconds. And it seems like Tamer might be able to grab it. No? Actually, they left the armor for Bredäng to pick up. Switching up to Stixie. Has picked up the armor. Shield Belt's gonna spawn in 5 seconds, so it's gonna be a very, very important fight. Nice air rocket there. A nice conversion of the frag. The next step is going to be the amp. Shock is up. I'm not sure if Oaks saw that. Maybe he chooses to not go on purpose. Next up should be the armor. Yes, BRD picked up the armor. Belt in 10 seconds. Both teams not in the greatest position to go there. Killing spree for Oaks and the shield belt pickup. Very impressive here. That must be a bug. Timelane's puff is still okay. Very nice defensive rocket here by Tamerlane. Denying it from Spixie. Almost hit that combo. Amp spawning in 10 seconds. Shielded at the same time. Oh, BRD now with both items. It's gonna be very difficult to recover from Spixie. A nice double kill here. Wow, 4 kills already. Armor spawning in 8 seconds. Both teams should be on their way to armor. Seems like Spixie is getting the armor again, uncontested. Bear in mind that Oaks and Tamer just started playing together, so that could explain a little lack of team play. Very nice sniper shots from Oaks. Armor should be coming any second. As well as amp. Tamer has to be a little careful here now, without the armor. Zion is gonna pick up the amp. 9 seconds to go. About to secure the shield belt. Spixie able to pick up the shield belt here. Very, very close match. actually finishing off somebody there at the top. It's not spawning for the next 5 seconds. And Zion is able to pick up the belt and Spixie able to pick up the armor. This is going to be, again, very, very hard for DRUCKWELLE. And now Spixie even with the amp. Nice flick shot. Who needs amp if you can do headshots? Spixie taking advantage of Pamela not paying attention to him. Shield belt is up, uncontested. Armor will be up in 2 seconds as well. Maybe the lack of communication led to DRUCKWELLE having slight problems down there at belt. Spixie told me that his internet was a little bit problematic today. I think that's what we're witnessing right there. Switching over to Zion, who just picked up the amp. Okay, that's very, very nasty. Not much they can do. Triplet spawning. And nobody's contesting. I think DW's timing is completely off right now. Both of these players teaming up on DW, on single DW players, not leaving them much of a choice. Chance, not choice. M spawn uncontested goes to BRD. Yeah, and that's pretty much map control right there. 15 frags in the lead. Both amp and the shield belt in control. It's gonna be very, very hard to come back from that. Oxentabler did incredibly well when BRD did not have map control, but it seems like for the past 4.5 minutes DW was unable to find a recipe to break the map lock. Sein missed a very important shot. Could have denied Tamerlane from getting the shield belt, but in the end, Tamerlane had so little HP that even one further sniper shot was enough to clear up the enemy shield belt pickup. DW now having the uncomfortable situation that they have to play really, really aggressive, and that either works out and you are able to close the frag gap, or if it doesn't work out, then you actually increase it by a lot. That's weird that there's no concede option. As the concede option doesn't seem to work, I'm okay with just remaking. I mean, 2 minutes more or less, but I'll rehost. Does anybody of the chat know why the concede vote did not work? 2-2 is best of 3. And 4-4 is best of 1. 4-4 best of 1, 2-2 best of 3. Just rehosting this. And that would be, second map is Chill Shell. Okay, thank you, Zoe. I did not know that concede vote only works in duel. Thanks for clarifying. It would be nice if the team modes also would have that, especially for the league here. I think it's very important that players who feel like they already lost a map, they don't have to continue, because afterwards they might have to play a 4-4 already. Okay. For some reason I was not quick enough to leave. I think it's definitely worth having it for tournament mode though, because like I just said, it just keeps the morale and also the fitness of players up. UT is a game, as you know, that requires a lot of focus, and even just saving a few minutes might enable you to, you know, be on top for the next map. Okay, would be nice if players would type ready from the server, but I see this one moving, I see the other guy moving, I see everybody moving, so let's do this. Second map of the 2-2, it's 1-on-1 in terms of points. The 2-2 now, BRD is in the lead by 1 map. Spixie with the shock spawn. Zayn in a little bit of trouble health-wise. And armor goes to Zion. I'm gonna switch to his pop. That was interesting what people can do with the first armor. Okay. Tamerlane, however, thought he doesn't care. Shield belt spawns in 5 seconds. DW already up. Ox was able to pick up the shield belt, but was immediately killed by Bredäng. Tamerlane couldn't really help him, as he was very, very low on HP himself. Zion making the right move here, or making a right decision. To use flag secondary. However, he isn't making too much out of the amp, I think. Nice timing of the combo. Shield belt is gonna go to Spixie. Tamerlane able to pick up the armor. Maybe being a little bit too cocky right there. Oh. Tamerlane actually would have hit the shot if he wouldn't have bumped into the one corner. Oaks just picked up the armor. Amp and belt come at the same time. Very nice defense from Oaks, denying the opponents the possibility to get the amp. I have no idea how that rocket didn't hit. DW now both players have the shock rifle, which can be very, very annoying, especially if you want to attack the armor. But Zion knows exactly what's up and defends the armor very nicely. He still has boots, so I'm a little bit confused why he didn't utilize them in order to get the shield belt. But maybe he had a different plan for Spixie. Oh wow, very, very nice flick shot there from Zion. Let's switch over to Tamerlane. (14 to 15). We could not be closer. Nice flag ball. Damaging both BRD players. Now Spixie very, very low, down to 0 HP. And now being picked up. Nice kill by Tamerlane. Armor is up as well. damage on Spixie right there. And that gets DW in the lead. Very, very nice pixel aim. Armor taken by Oaks. Evelyn has to be careful with 45 HP. I think the second he fell down and saw Zion right there with the black cannon, he knew that he had a problem. Shield belt spawns in 5 seconds, same for Amp. It probably would have been smart to just go for the Amp right now. Wow. That was a very, very, very nice air rocket by Tamer. DW leading by 7 kills right now. Now in the process of the Emperor, they must have forgotten about the armor. It's really taken now by DRD. Both players displaying an incredible aim skill right there. First 3 shock primaries and then a headshot by DRD. Tamer able to steal the shield belt away. And now 4 flag primaries. I think both teams really know that they can still win this. Switching over to Spixie, who just grabbed the Amp with an Enforcer. Nice defensive fire rifle by Oaks. Very nice air snipe by Oaks. Fix is still able to pick up the shield belt. Wow. And another headshot. Yeah, DW seems to solidify their lead on this second map of the 2-2. After having a lot of problems on Rankin, it seems to be very much the opposite this time around. Zion currently with a little bit of armor left. Picking up the Amp. And if we judge from the last map's performance, he can definitely wreak some havoc. Wreak? Is it wreck? I think the wreck. Like he's showing right there. He was able to close the gap to 6 frags. DW now a little bit on the back foot. Neither Tamerlane nor Oaks have hit scan weapons. Oh, very, very nice rocket by Tamerlane. Zain did not expect it because he just killed somebody. So he was unable to predict that there was actually another person. Zain again with the amp pickup. And the frag difference now is down to 4, 3, 2. That's insane. From almost 10 frags difference to 2 frags. Nice defensive work by Tamerlane. DW is still on the back foot right now. Nice try by Tamerlane trying to get away. Nice pick up by Tamer, also nice rocket work. Trying to make the best out of the situation. The next amp might be decisive, BRD now able to pull away score-wise, 35 to 32. Amp is up, Zain will pick it up once again. Spixie could have